Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Steele-Smith. I'm a naturopathic physician. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I'm also the author of 2 books on women's health. One is called Natural Choices for Women's Health, and one is called Great Sex Naturally. So you know there are so many different chemicals that women put on their bodies before they even leave for work in the morning, or whether they're going out on a date. I mean, let's look at it, right? You're going to paint your toenails. You're going to be getting toluene, formaldehyde, and maybe some other compounds. You want to shave your legs, so you're going to be using shaving cream. What's in that shaving cream? You put on a lotion after you shave your legs, and what's in that lotion? You know, methylparabens and other chemicals that you can't even say the name of. So, one of the ingredients that we're particularly concerned about as naturopathic doctors are the pervasive use of parabens in our skincare products. And these parabens are preservatives, so they're put in there to try to keep the product on the shelf longer.
If you go to your regular CVS drugstore, you can probably look at any beauty product on the shelf, whether it be shampoo, shaving cream, makeup, look at any of that and find some form of paraben.
And these particular compounds have actually been shown in a number of different studies to possibly be related to cancer. So we can't say that it definitely is and that there's not a direct causal relationship. However, they seem to be associated with. So for instance, there was a study that came out showing that breast tumors in women, when they analyzed them, that there were very high concentrations of these parabens found in this tumor tissue. So, we can't say that they caused the cancer, but we are wondering if they're contributing. And, what we really want to do is we want to minimize our exposure to environmental chemicals. We all live in the Western world. We are all going to be exposed to some environmental chemicals. It's just the way it is. But one thing we can do is we can actually choose in many situations, which chemicals we're exposed to. So if you choose to eat organic food, you're going to, in one fell swoop, decrease your exposure to environmental chemicals because you're going to decrease your exposure to all those chemicals used on food. If you choose organic skincare, you are also, in one fell swoop, going to just eliminate that exposure to chemicals on a daily basis. So, let's do what we can to get rid of this chemical soup in our bodies, or at least to minimize it, so that we don't end up with these hormone imbalances and possible damage to some of our cellular structures like our DNA.
Our skin is such a large organ that absorbs anything we put on it, so it's equally important to pay attention to what we're putting on our skin.
And one thing that's really wonderful about Evara is that you can bypass that entire chemical soup. And you think about it, you're walking out of the house, you've probably donned on over 200 minimum environmental chemicals that you don't even know how these things interact with each other, never mind with your DNA.
Absolutely, and more we're seeing people sensitive to chemicals and having reactions to creams and having reactions to their products, and I think it's purely a product of the fact that our bodies don't know how to recognize these thousands of chemicals that we have made as man, and so the least we can do is pay attention and try and recognize look on a label and recognize all of the ingredients that you see as something natural, something knowable, and then also combine that with science, which has shown some things that have been very beneficial and non-harmful.